Good afternoon, my name is Amanda and welcome to the Done Creative. For today's pick a card reading, we're going to be figuring out what you can expect for the month of April 2021. How is it that I'm already filming the April pick a card reading? Wow. Before we get into this though, I wanted to let you guys know I do have a new channel for my live streams. It's called the Done Creative Live. Yes, what a creative title. I've just taken the name of this channel and put the word live behind it. So if my link doesn't work on your phone, which it hasn't been working for some people, I have the new channel linked in the description box, but if you click that and it won't work, if you just type in the search, the Done Creative Live, my new channel should pop up. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to try to center your energy, and focus in on piles number 1 with the amethyst pendant, pile number 2 with the astro die of the moon, and pile number 3 with this hope angel pin. Once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. Just remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates for you and your life and leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, or those of you who chose this amethyst pendant, we're going to get right into your April 2021. And as always with my monthly pick a card readings, we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and then get additional guidance from the oracle cards. Alright, so let's get into this for the month of April 2021. As your overall energy, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which, wow, can it get any better than this? April is going to look like such a beautiful month, and pairing this overall energy of 10 of Pentacles up with the past energy coming in from March, February, even as far back as January, the beginning of 2021, you guys have had a pretty decent time. At least this is what this is showing. Yes, of course, there are things that happen in our lives, and it's like, it's not always peaches, rainbows, and butterflies, but for the most part, you guys have really made the most of it. You've had some sort of wish fulfillment here in the past few months, even if that just looks like you really getting a hold or a handle on a living situation or a relationship or your mental health. It doesn't have to look like some big wish coming true, although for some of you it could have been. But for most of you, this just feels like little wins that you've had along the way. January, February, March, coming into April. And things are going to continue to be really beautiful for you guys. So for your present conditions, the month of April, you have the Hierophant, which Taurus is the sign of the Hierophant. So we are in Taurus season as far as Western astrology. About April 21st, I do believe, we go into Taurus season. If you're doing Vedic astrology, that would be closer into May. But those of my Western lovers, that is what we have going on here. But the Hierophant, you guys, for this month of April, you're going to be very spiritual, wanting to seek out spiritual teachers, spiritual information, just wanting to enlighten yourselves in some way or another. Some of you are pursuing or looking into, researching, trying to pursue some sort of school or education. A more traditional way of getting educated is mostly what the Hierophant represents, but of course you guys can go your own way, do your own thing. By the end of April, going into May and even June, with this Six of Swords, you guys may be moving away from something that was no longer really fulfilling you. I mean, things seem to be going really, really well, and maybe as a result of you doing some research and just wanting to get more spiritual, more enlightened, you're realizing certain things just aren't really for you anymore. But the Six of Swords for me also represents the internet. So by the end of the month, you guys may be spending a significant amount of time online. Maybe you're doing an online school, maybe you're working online, or you're just doing a lot of communication with people from your family, your friend circles online, and maybe meeting new people online as well. But this, to me, she does look a little somber, a little sad, so it might be as a result of something that has happened that you're just kind of like, I don't really want to keep going down that road, I don't really want to do this anymore. And so you're going to the internet, maybe doing some research, trying to figure something out. Maybe you even stumble upon an old friend on Facebook or some other form of social media, and you kind of have a nice reunion. So for your best path to follow for the month of April, you guys have the King of Wands, which normally I would say is all about that fire, that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But on this depiction from the Light Seers Tarot, we've got a great big lion in the background. So this is very Leo vibes. So your best path to follow is to really follow your own Leo, your own inner leader, your own inner voice, your own inner guidance system. So whatever planets you have in your personal birth chart, in the sign of Leo, or if you have an empty Leo house, wherever Leo is in your chart is going to be a very significant place for you to be really putting a lot of effort, time, investment in all of that. So for instance, if you're a Libra ascendant, your Leo house would be your 11th house, which is all about your network circles, your greatest wishes and desires, your older siblings. Take it as it resonates for you. Find out wherever Leo is in your chart. If you have specific placements in Leo, maybe you're in a Leo ascendant. That's just all about you. Your best path to follow is to really go within and really find that inner leader within you and really let that shine. Because we do have a crown of fire here on this wand. It's like he's holding the Ace of Wands with that crown of fire. So it's almost like you're crowning yourself with the fire, the passion, the drive, all that wand's energy. You're crowning yourself. And just really, your best path to follow is just to continue to try to be that leader in your own life. Where you maybe have given power away or felt like some sort of victim, you're like, nah, not anymore. And you're bringing it all back to center. So for your wish coming true this month of April, you have the Queen of Cups. So you have a king and a queen. This could even represent you and a spouse, you and a loved one, however it resonates for you. But with this, for your wish coming true, many of you are tapping more into your emotional side, your intuition, really getting introspective also with that Hierophant, just really wanting to get more spiritual, get in touch with your own mind, your own soul, your own emotions, and you're really letting that shine, wherever that Leo is. That's where you're really allowing this Queen of Cups to just shine in your life. There also is, with the two of these cards here, this element of strength that you are embodying that not only is supporting your life, but really acting as a ripple, going out to support other people in your life. And it's no wonder with the Three of Cups is your outcome for the month of April. This is all about celebrating, having a good time, being with friends, family, just having joy in your life, that camaraderie, that connection with other people. So many of you are going to be able to finally get out and meet friends this month, or really get stronger bonds and connections with friends that you already have in your life. Maybe you're actually building some sort of community, maybe even getting closer with your siblings, just really feeling yourself, feeling the love, the joy, wanting to communicate with others, because I'm also reminded that with the Three of Cups, I always think of the third house as well, just that closeness we have with siblings, friends, neighbors, people who we love to have in our lives. But this also can be a card about soul contracts. So you pair that up with the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, you may really be examining a lot of stuff just in your own life, figuring that certain things from, past soul contracts just aren't working for you anymore. You're maybe releasing things that aren't working, stepping into a new, we've got a staircase here kind of going up into the light. It's like you're taking that staircase into your own light and deciding, these people are better suited for me. I may spend more time with this group of friends rather than this group of friends, and stuff like that. So you guys really, at your overall energy with that Ten of Pentacles, just wow. And I just heard also financial abundance. I don't think I touched on that with that Ten of Pentacles earlier. And again, just such a beautiful card about community. So especially those of you who haven't been able to get together with friends, been able to get together with family, or just feel like you're part of something greater than just your household, this is going to be the month that you're coming together with people. Hopefully in person, but if that's not possible, at the very least you're coming together with people online and really having this sense of camaraderie and just closeness with other people, which is beautiful. It's always cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your oracle cards for the month of April. Okay, here we go. So we'll just start right up here with this. And I'm not sure if that's Hestia. I'm not even sure if that's an H. I don't know with this font here. Maybe I can look in the guidebook. Let me just grab that real fast. Yes, it is an H, so sorry for the delay. But this is all about home. So you guys really are maybe entertaining for the first time in a long time. And I know everyone's like, I'm sick of being at home. This is not the same energy of the past of just having to be home. This feels like clearing clutter. This feels like deep cleaning. This feels like beautifying the home, pairing it up with this beauty card here. You've got the number 21 here, which is a very creative number, a collaborative number, very collaborative number. So maybe you're working with other people in your house to do some remodel projects, or just do some deep cleaning, rearranging, just really getting that energy to flow in a more beautiful and suitable way for your future. And then with the beauty card here, you're maybe wanting to decorate. Maybe you're getting some new items for the home. I mean, this is very Venusian. This is very Taurus energy with that Hierophant we had under here. What a great month to really celebrate the beauty in your life. Not just in your home, but beautifying yourself. Maybe getting your hair did. Maybe doing something a little different with your clothing. Really examining your personal style and just getting excited about that kind of thing. Again, now that hopefully wherever you're at in the world, things are hopefully opening up a little more in April of 2021. I mean, the writing's on the wall that things are, the movement, there's more movement. There's a lot less stagnancy than there was in March and February and January and going all the way back into 2020. Things are becoming more alive and, blooming. Blooming is the word I'm seeing here. And of course, it doesn't just go, I'm bloomed. Like, it's a slow kind of unfolding process. And that's what you're doing over this month of April, is just slowly unfolding, slowly unfurling those petals from within you with that King of Wands, just shining your light, being the leader in your own life and taking control. Some of you, especially those who were stuck at home, for 2020 and beyond, you guys are like, oh, I'm so sick of the same old clutter. There's dust, there's cobwebs. I just need to give a nice clean sweep of this place. And you're actually excited to do it. This isn't like, begrudging energy, like, I don't want to do this, but you're excited to take this on. So with the 2 here, you're not doing it alone. This is a partnership. This is calling in a friend to come help. Maybe you're calling a friend to come help you, and then you're going to go help your friend with her apartment or their home, something like that, where it doesn't feel like you're in it by yourself. This is a very community-oriented month for all of you. So then we pair that up here with the Isis card. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So yes, as a result of you clearing this external clutter, you're going to tap into this extra special something within you with that Hierophant that we can't see under this card here. Pairing that with the King of Wands and that Queen of Cups and, the overall energy of the Ten of Pentacles, you guys just really want to shine and really make your goals and visions and dreams a reality. And you're really doing that first and foremost by changing up the dynamic around your living area and really seeing that beauty shine bright. Even if you are not bringing in any new items, maybe you are just, releasing some items, some old books, some old clothing that's just not your style anymore. You're not going to read them again. Books to the reading, clothes to the style. You're just really examining things in your life that need to go. I mean, it doesn't have to look as dramatic as releasing a friend, releasing a partner. This could just be like, oh, those 3 ugly sweaters in my closet, get them out of here. But you're really focused on your goals, your dreams, your desires. You're a visionary this month. That's really what I'm seeing. So as far as your relationships go, couples or singles, we have here from the Love and Relationship Affirmators deck. I'm just going to read it here. It's the Compliments card. I know how good it feels to get a compliment, so I give that gift to others. I'll find a nice compliment for everyone I interact with today, even if I have to think really hard about it, in which case I can follow up by complimenting myself for solving such a compliment puzzle. Wow, I'm skilled. See, very cute. But couples and singles alike, this is just saying that you're not focusing so much on, well, what can this other person give me, but, dishing out compliments, picking up where someone left off, offering a helping hand, something like that. That's really going to go a long way to really help you feel connected to other people. Again, whether you're coupled or single, you guys are just really wanting to shower people with compliments and love and maybe even gifts. Some of you may have people in your family, or maybe you yourself have a birthday this month and you're just feeling the love. You're feeling very giving and very just wanting to embrace everyone in your life. It's really beautiful. So for your last 3 cards here, we have the Karma cards by Monty Farber, and these are so fun. So I think what I'm gonna do is just read the 3rd line here of each card, and it kind of puts together a little story. So you have the Sun in Capricorn in the 2nd house. So some of you may actually have the Sun in Capricorn in your 2nd house in your birth chart, and if that is the case for you, then mind blown. I mean, that's really cool that that came out, and that's just extra confirmation that you selected the right pile. If you do not have this placement or any of these placements, do not fret. This is just a message for all of you who chose the pile. So with the Sun card here, it says act like a leader, use the most business-like way and your resources. So use your resources and your leadership, with that Sun, with that Leo. I mean, beautiful. I love how everything comes together. So you really are acting like a leader in your life, and you're almost treating your own personal life, trying to go about beautifying your home, beautifying yourself in a very business-like way. And when you can detach the emotional part of, well, I would treat myself, but, my mom once told me I was ugly and I don't deserve, when we can emotionally detach all the mumbo jumbo of other people, of our own, agendas, and just treat things almost like a business, like, yes, I need clothes. All of my shirts have holes in them and my pants are either too tight or too big, and I need a better wardrobe. All my socks also are just dingy, and man, don't even get me started on my bras and underwear, whatever the case may be. But just knowing, okay, I pretty much need to replace a lot of things in my wardrobe. Instead of being emotional about it, like, well, I don't know if I deserve, da-da-da-da. No, you're very business-like in the way you're approaching things you need to replace, things you need to get rid of. You're not emotionally attaching to it. Although you do have that Queen of Cups as your wish coming true this month, this is more emotional fulfillment and connection with people in your life. This feels very business-like, not in the way you're dealing with the people in your life, but the way you're dealing with your own self and the way you're dealing with the things you need to get done, especially with your resources, having to spend money, having to kind of take inventory of all the things in your closet and realize, well, I definitely need to invest in some new clothing. I definitely need to get rid of these 5 or 10 things here. So just really being kind of like that personal accountant in your own life. That's how I see this playing out for you guys. So I hope that resonates for you, but you will have to let me know below what you thought. If it resonated, if you're excited about April as much as I am. We're only one pile in, and I can already tell collectively that this is going to be such a breath of fresh air kind of month, and I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for me. I'm so excited for all of us. So you will have to let me know below what you thought. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already over on my other channel, The Done Creative Live, where I do my free question live streams, go ahead and find that link in the description, or just type in search The Done Creative Live to find your way over there. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at The Done Creative, and also over at The Done Creative Live. Alright, thanks, bye! Alright, group number 2, or those of you who chose the Moon Astro Die, this is going to be your month of April 2021. And we're going to go ahead and start, as always, with my monthly pick-a-card readings with your tarot, and then get additional guidance from the oracle cards. Okay, so we're going to start right here with the card that represents your overall energy for the month of April 2021. And you guys have the 9 of Wands. So this is a bit of an intense energy, but I'm not seeing it as anything that's going to tax you or physically drain you. This is something you're very passionate and excited about seeing through to the very end. And when I draw the 9 of Wands, I'm always reminded, or I think of it as that Olympic athlete energy. It's like that Olympic athlete is so close to the finish line, the last thing they're going to do is just throw in the towel and give up. And you're kind of taking, it's like that rush of energy that maybe an Olympic runner would get right as they near the finish line, or as that finish line comes into sight. They're like, okay, I'm going to give it all I got now, and I'm going for it. But you guys are doing it in a way that you're not physically burning yourselves out or taxing yourself. There is a bit of a caveat that I will get to as we get into this, but for the most part, you guys are intuitively going to be able to know what you need to do, and being able to do it is going to be a pretty decent sized piece of cake for you guys. Okay, so for the energy coming in from March, February, maybe even as far back as January, you guys have the 6 of Wands, which is the victory card. She's even got her hands up in a V like this. V for victory, and there is a crowd just cheering her on. So some of you may have accomplished something really big, something you've been really focusing on for a very long time. Maybe you hit a major milestone in your life. This could have been an engagement, the birth of a child, a graduation, purchase of a new home, something that you really celebrated the last 3 months or so. If there's nothing that comes to your mind, this just could be the fact that you're still going, you're still doing the thing, you're still chugging along and putting in that effort and time, and letting you know that very, very soon you will get the reward of all of the hard work that you've put in over these last few months. Because for your month of April 2021, the present month here, in the present position here, we've got the 10 of Cups, which is all about that emotional fulfillment, happy life. You feel taken care of. You have all the comforts you could ever want. You're excited about things. You have really close connections with those around you. This is just such a beautiful card. You pair that up with the 9 of Wands. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation of a friend, a family member, a love partner, that, things, even if you didn't break up with this person or cut them out of your life in any way, maybe there were just some weird toxicity or cycles within the relationship that just were really weighing you down or making it hard. And there could be some things coming up in that relationship during April, but by the end of April, it feels to me like many of you are going to have reconciled something or some sort of situation or job aspect or prospect. Some of you wanted to leave a job for a very long time, and you may, 2020 happened, so you're like, I can't leave my job now because I may not have a job if I leave this job. So you've really toughed it out, stuck it out, and many of you, by the end of April, are going to have more balance in your life, to where this 9 of Wands energy is like you accomplished the thing, you did the thing you really set out to do and wanted to do. So now it's all about balancing your life back out and not stressing so much. So those of you on this job search, job hunt, especially if that's been a very long time coming, I think by the end of April, you're really going to have at least a good lead on a job, if not be in a whole new job. And this could look also like a living situation. Any place you spend a significant amount of your time, people you spend a significant amount of your time with, this energy could be pertaining to them. A love partnership, the home, a job, these 3 things, and also children. We've got children here. Parents, so if you are the child and you're talking about your parent, there's big good changes coming in the dynamics of all of these things in your life in April. So for the end of April going into May, you guys have the Temperance card, which is all about moderation, balance, kind of the opposite of that 9 of Wands. So for the most part, most of this 9 of Wands energy by the end of April is not going to be, full, like running at full bore. You're going to be more of a 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, like you accomplished something and now you're in the planning stages of something new. That's how I feel. Maybe for some of you, kind of an Ace of Wands, because with our outcome, we'll get more into that too as we get here, but she threw that Ace of Wands up like she's so excited to get started on something new. So that's just balancing out. So once you accomplish or complete whatever it is you've gone after, whatever it is you are focusing on, you're going to have a little bit of a time to review and really focus and reflect on, okay, this is how far I've come, this is what I've accomplished, now what do I want to do, now what do I want to accomplish? But again, making sure you're taking time to enjoy your family, enjoy your home, enjoy your job, enjoy the little things in life that a lot of times, when we're so busy, we just are going through the motions, we're not actually enjoying our lives. But come the end of April, you're going to be able to really take some stock, take some inventory, sit back, relax, and also enjoy your life, because you're living it, you might as well enjoy it. So for your best path to follow, you guys have the 8 of Swords. And of course, your best path to follow would not be to fall into that 8 of Swords way of being, that way of thinking. And in this particular deck, the Lightseer Tarot, I'm really drawn to the fact that she looks one way in person and then another way in her reflection. So for those of you who do suffer some sort of body dysmorphia, where you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm ugly, I'm fat, a lot of people do suffer from these things. But what this is saying is this month, try your very best not to fall into the trap of believing whatever your eyes are seeing in the mirror reflected back at you. This could even be a mirror of other people, because look, they don't match up. So for some of you, it's going to be blatantly obvious to you, these certain people in your life that just do not align with this beautiful 10 of Cups energy that you're going to be exuding for quite some time now. So those people, those situations, those jobs, those activities that just aren't aligning with you and who you know yourself to be and what you know yourself to be, it's time to really start examining those and balancing those out to really put them into perspective and really figure out, well, what would serve me better than this thing? And also that Eight of Swords is that mental energy, just feeling not good enough, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Don't fall into that way of thinking. I know it's very easy to do, but I think you're going to have enough emotional connection with other people that they're going to be a better mirror for you than some of these other people in your life that maybe are telling you you're not good enough, you'll never succeed. That could even be your own ego. Again, looking in the mirror and really, are you believing what you're saying? If it's not coming from a place of love, this is your best path to follow, is just not to believe anything that is less than love about yourself. So then here for your wish coming true this month, we have the King of Pentacles. So for those of you who were searching for something, working very hard in the work realm, you may be getting that raise, that new job, that just looks like some sort of promotion to where you're actually making more money, you feel more fulfilled. This guy's very happy about how far he's come. There is an actual wolf dog next to him. So maybe you guys are embodying the spirit animal of the wolf, or maybe the wolf is one of your main spirit animals. Maybe just some additional homework would be to look into what the wolf represents as a spirit animal or spirit totem or animal totem. That could bring you more guidance on what's going on. But that King of Pentacles is someone who's set a very solid foundation for their life, for their family. So you pair that up with the Nine of Wands. So maybe some of you this month are setting up wills, buying a new home again, buying new luxury items, such as a vehicle. By luxury, I don't mean like, oh, it's a luxury car, but like, things that are more than $1,000, I would consider, wow, that's quite a luxury in your life. So new appliances possibly for some of you, a new home, just something new. And that could even look like, with this card here, maybe new wardrobe. We kind of talked about that a bit in group 1 as well. But you're just examining what needs to go in life as well with that Eight of Swords, releasing what's not serving you and then bringing in more of what does. And of course, in moderation, balancing things out. We don't want to go too crazy this month of April. So as your outcome for the month of April, you've got the Page of Wands. So what I was saying about that inspiration, you've got in all of these Wands cards that you have here, we've got an Ace of Wands here, we've got an Ace of Wands here, and we've got an Ace of Wands here. So it's like you're taking this inspiration, this passion, this drive that you have found deep within you, and you're taking it and really using it to manifest something really beautiful in your life. And fire, the wands, they are some of the fastest moving energy in the tarot. So you guys really are seeing quick results for stuff that you've done. But with this overall energy, I think there are things you've really been building or working toward for a very long time that you're finally going to start seeing pay off, or victories in those areas, little small wins in relationships. And I just saw someone actually finding out they're pregnant, someone who's really struggled with this Nine of Wands to actually get pregnant, infertility, something like that. You're going to find out you're pregnant. That's for literally one person. So if you think that's you and your fingers are crossed, I really do hope it's you too. That would be amazing. But you guys are just taking on this new, this Ace of Wands, these new ideas, this inspiration, newfound inspiration for some of you, or you're getting this reignited passion for an old relationship, an old project, even your job. Maybe if your job had felt really stagnant, this is renewed passion, renewed excitement in your job. Maybe you have a new project going on at work and you're just so excited to get going on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out some more information from your oracle cards, and hopefully I can line these out in a way that doesn't look too crazy. Alright, so we're going to start right up here with the Azume card. And again, if I ever mispronounce these names, just forgive me. I do apologize. I don't ever try to butcher anyone's name. But this is all about humor and laughing and really bringing that humor element into everything you're doing. Just that carefree, lighthearted energy as well. That's really going to help you not feel so, stuck in your ways and like, I need this outcome or else. Just feeling, humorous. Really laughing, maybe watching a comedy, or just getting together with those people in your life that make you laugh. That's really going to help you feel like you can really tap into that. I'm seeing like that solar plexus chakra, like belly laugh energy is really what I'm picking up. So the month of April might be a month where you guys are just laughing. Maybe your face and your stomach hurt from laughing and just having such a beautiful time. And it feels like a big difference from what you have experienced in months past. So this is something new and exciting and fun. Then with this 49 here, you add that up, it equals 13. You add that up, it equals 4. So you are having that support of your guides, angels, your other people in your life, and also building solid, stable foundations, pairing that up with that King of Pentacles as your wish coming true. Some of you are starting a new legacy or starting the foundation of something new. This could be a project with all that Wands energy, something very creative. This could be, like that one person we were talking about. This could be the new journey with that pregnancy that you are discovering. Or if you've already been pregnant, you're just, you're on that journey and you're very passionate and excited about the life that is ahead for you with this new child. Then we have the abundance card here with the Hunter Moon. 3 plus 8 is 11. So awakening. This is a very spiritual number. Very leadership qualities as well. But also you add the 11 up, that equals 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So partnerships are going to be very important for some of you. This could be your love partner. This could be a parent, a close friend, whoever it is, it's kind of your partner in crime these days. That's who you're spending a lot of time with. Or maybe you're getting abundance through this person, or the two of you are working together on something. There's some sort of collaborative effort here. Again, going back to the pregnancy example, that could be you and your partner collaborating, planning for the future of this upcoming child. But there is abundance coming in as a result of all that hard work you've done with that 9 of Wands energy as well. So then we have the Holy Spirit card. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So yes, that is that support from your guides and angels. Spirit has your back. And it's so beautiful here because on this card here, we've got that Ace of Cups, that beautiful chalice there, full of abundant energy, very womb energy as well as what I'm picking up. So those of you who aren't wanting to get pregnant, maybe take extra precautions this month because you are very fertile, at least in the realm of ideas and inspiration. You're very fertile with all of that. So some of you may be setting a new foundation. Maybe you got a new book idea or a new project. You are maybe a painter and someone has commissioned for you to do a mural or something, and it's a big project and you're excited about it. But remember, anything that is really fearful in your life, that's where you're really feeling stuck or held back. Wherever you have these fears surrounding the future, or how this person feels about you or whatever, remember that only love is real, and that will really help you through this, because miracles will occur naturally when you just are in the flow of life and you're not resisting anything, you're not feeling bad about yourself. That's when life really unfolds and you're in the flow and you're in that manifestation mode. And that's when it appears to you that miracles happen. But miracles are actual, there's nothing miraculous, so to speak, about miracles. It's just that you're in the flow of life. So everything's like green light, green light, green light, go is what I just heard. So Spirit definitely has your back this month of April. So as far as the relationship cards for my couples and singles alike, I've got here from the Love and Relationship Affirmators deck, we've got I'm a catch. I'm a total catch, and I know all the reasons why. I know that anyone would be lucky to be with me, and that doesn't mean that I'm arrogant or snobby. Self-respect is just one of the many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. So that is beautiful, yes. And those of you especially who are worried about, does this person like me back? My singles here, don't worry about what they've got going on. Just know. Just live in the knowledge and know that you are amazing. You are this beautiful page of Wands energy, inspiring to other people, inspirational to yourself, and just really passionate about life. And just that attitude alone is really going to attract someone who wants piece of that, so to speak, wants piece of that inspiration, wants piece of that energy that you exude. It's really beautiful. For my couples, I'm sure you already know, at least in some capacity, you're a catch, or this person wouldn't be with you, or vice versa. But this goes beyond those surface level, like I'm hot, so you love me. No, this is like total package. This is mind, body, soul. You are a catch, mind, body, soul. And just reminding yourself of that will really help get you through that stretch of time, between when you see the finish line and when you're crossing that finish line, for those of you who are really just digging your claws in to just finish whatever it is you've been working on before you do get that break with the Temperance there. Okay, so now we have the Karma cards by Monty Farber, and these are fun. These kind of tell a story when you put them together. And we're going to be reading the third line of all of these here. So we've got Mercury in Scorpio in the 8th house. So you don't have to have these actual placements, but say you have Mercury in the 8th house, but it's maybe like in Taurus, not Scorpio, or in your 8th house, it is Scorpio, but maybe you have the sun there. Take this as it resonates. It doesn't have to actually be your placement to still get a message to you. But if you have Mercury in Scorpio in the 8th house, this is just like a double, triple, quadruple nod to you that you selected the right pile and great things are coming for you. But let's go ahead and read the third line on all of these. So let your mind tell you how to result from the power of a major change. So they don't always spell out a perfect sentence, but here it's really beautiful. The fact that you are letting your mind tell you how to really tap into your inner power. Whereas before, maybe some of you had limiting beliefs surrounding yourself with that I'm a catch card. Who would love me? Who would hire me? Who would want this? Whatever it is you feel badly about yourself. Other people, most people don't really see you in the way you see yourself. They see you the way they see you as a result of your past actions, their past advances toward you or not. They see you through the lens of their own life and, kind of put their own spin on who you are. But this is you really going in within, because that 8th house, that is a deep dive. You are really digging in deep. Maybe that's where you're getting this extra oomph, extra energy with this 9 of Wands, is to really dig down deep and really see what you're made of. But the resulting power, or resulting from the power of a major change. So you guys really are digging in deep to really create some beautiful, big, powerful changes in your life. Again, going back to the example I said earlier about changing a job, buying a home, buying some sort of luxury item, that's a major change in a lot of people's lives, to move to a new place, to move to a new job, to either move out of or toward a new relationship. There's a lot going on for you guys as far as transformation goes. But with this 9 of Wands as your overall energy, you guys are going to be able to do anything you set your minds to this month. As long as you keep going, you're going to be able to see it through to the end. And it's such beautiful, supportive energy when you pair up this Expect Miracles card, and that knowing that Spirit has your back, knowing that even if things seem hard, you can ask your guides, angels, crossed over loved ones, the universe, God, whatever you call to, whatever higher powers you call to, ask them for help, ask them for assistance, just ask them to illuminate the path one more step for you, and they absolutely will do that, because they can't invade our free will. So we have to ask a lot of times when we need more guidance, we need more this, we need more that, and they're usually very, very happy to help. But there is a lot of abundance coming in as a result of you just letting go to the universe and also still taking those actions and putting in that work. You're going to see so many results from everything you're trying to accomplish this month of April and beyond. So I hope that resonated for you guys. So much fun reading for you this month of April. It feels like such a transformational, powerful, and exciting time just in these first 2 piles. I'm really excited for you guys. If you haven't already, please check out my new live channel, The Done Creative Live, where I do free readings 3 days a week over on my new channel. Link is in the description for that. And you will have to let me know what you thought about your month of April, and if you're excited and all your thoughts on that. I always love to read your comments. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at The Done Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 3, or those of you who chose this little Hope Angel pin, this is going to be your reading for the month of April 2021. And as always with my monthly pick a card readings, we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and get additional guidance from the oracle cards. All right, group number 3. So we're going to go ahead and start right here with the card of your overall energy for the month of April, and you have the High Priestess. So this is such a cool depiction of the High Priestess in this Light Seers tarot deck. And I don't know if you can tell, let me try to focus here. On her makeup, it looks like she's actually got eyeballs painted right onto her there. Again, I don't know if you can see that. So even though her eyes are closed, it's like they are still open. So I don't know if you can see that. You'll have to let me know. But what I see for you guys is you're seeing beyond. You may close your eyes and go within to really get the skinny on a situation or a relationship or whatever it is, but you are uncovering illusions of things you once believed or thought to be true, This could be limiting beliefs about yourself that you're examining and releasing, and being more open-minded and not beating yourself up as much. This is a great card to have as your overall energy, because you're really tapping into your spiritual gifts, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your claircognizance, all the clairs, all the different spiritual gifts you have that we all possess in varying degrees, depending on how open or willing we are to embody these gifts. Because if you remember, guys, we are spirit in our natural state. So of course we all have access to these spiritual gifts. It's just a matter of releasing those limiting beliefs that this isn't possible for us, because how could it not be possible if spirit is our natural habitat, our natural self is spirit? So how would it be impossible for us to have spiritual gifts? It would be impossible for us to not have spiritual gifts. If you really start looking at life that way, you're going to start seeing being a lot more open-minded is what I'm trying to say. So yes, intuition is going to be on point, on fleek for the month of April. So for your past energies coming in March and February, January of 2021, past 3-month energy, we've got the Six of Cups. So many of you may have really been thinking about the past relationships, woulda, shoulda, couldas, situations in life, just really examining how maybe you even got to the point where you're at right now. I see someone in particular who's really struggled to deal with the loss of someone, whether this was a breakup, whether this was someone who actually passed away. Even if this was years and years and years and years ago, you've been doing that, examining that heart to heart with yourself, maybe even the soul of this person, and really doing a life review on what lessons did this teach me, maybe doing some healing surrounding this person or this old way of being, this old version of yourself. Sometimes we have to, even when we know we need to move forward in life, we almost have to grieve the person we once knew ourselves to be, or who we once thought we were, the version of ourselves that we're no longer, that's no longer fitting us. It's like that snake shedding the old skin. We're constantly shedding old versions of ourselves and becoming new people. That's why, when you know someone in high school and then, say your 20-year reunion rolls around, that person can be completely different than they were in high school, because, who's going to be exactly the same as they were in high school? Most people tend to grow up, have life lessons, just life happens to people, and people move forward, they learn, they grow. It's just those people who are still doing the same thing they did in high school, acting the same way they did in high school. That's really not showing the progression or evolution of a person. So maybe you really have been doing a lot of progression and evolution, and as a result, it's kind of giving you that nostalgia to look back and see what has gone on. I'm really directed here to the dog. So maybe one of you or a couple of you have lost a beloved member of your family, a beloved fur baby of some sort that you've just really been missing or thinking about. You could have lost this dog even 25 years ago, but maybe this dog has been on your mind a lot. Take it as it resonates. But for your present month, your April, this is your present conditions here with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is amazing energy, you guys. So this is that ultimate down-to-earth energy, just very grounded. Maybe you guys are spending a lot of April, depending where you're at in the world, if things are warming up. Maybe you're getting out in nature. Maybe you're planting a garden. This is that natural healer, the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys may be healing from something from the past, not just emotional stuff like we talked about earlier. Although for some of you, being able to heal from some emotional wounds or baggage is going to be huge for you. But others of you, I'm seeing heal from an actual physical ailment that has been plaguing you for a while. If you don't have any physical ailments, this is not something new cropping up in April. Absolutely not. This is something you've been dealing with long term. So if you have some sort of long-term illness or chronic issue of some sort, maybe in April you're going to find a way to alleviate that, or completely just not worry about it anymore. Like, it just phases right out of your life. It's no longer a problem for some of you. And this might even feel like a miracle to some of you. But it's just that emotional baggage that you've released these past few months that has really put you on this new alignment. But this is also a queen all about her wealth and abundance. She is making her coin. She is creating a stable foundation for herself and for those around her. Just very down to earth and nurturing, very motherly, very loving. I do always get, when you cross the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, to me those are very Empress vibes when you combine the two of those queens. So I am getting Empress vibes, even though you have the High Priestess here. I'm also getting the Empress vibes, so it's really beautiful. Just a beautiful month for you, whether you're male or female, to really embody that divine feminine side of yourself and really do that introspection. I think that's going to be something that's really going to pay off with that High Priestess as your overall energy. Introspection, self-knowledge. Some of you may even be Life Path 7. I myself am a Life Path 7, so like my heart and soul are so connected to other Life Path 7s, and I just love to see people wanting to level up and wanting to learn everything they can about themselves and other people in the universe. It's so cool. So the energy of the end of April kind of taking you into May and even June, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So those of you who we talked about here were planting seeds, maybe starting gardens, you're really starting to see those plants come up and grow as a result of that little seed you put in the ground. This could be literal or metaphorical. Maybe you are actually planting seeds. And here's a cool little hot tip for you guys. If you are wanting to plant some seeds, start some flowers or some herbs or vegetables or fruit or whatever it is, whatever seed you're planting, literally, physically planting, you can even put an intention with that. Say you're planting a seed for a marigold, which is a beautiful little yellow or orange colored flower. You're planting that seed for the marigold, but maybe you are also putting your intention that you're planting seeds to really see your business expand. So as you see the seeds start to grow and break the surface and, unfold and then start to bloom, you can then too be seeing that go on in your business. Setting intentions, planting seeds, and then kind of pairing things up. Of course, if you overwater something or you forget about it or you leave it out overnight and it freezes and then the seed dies, that does not mean your business venture is going to die. So don't worry if something like that happens. But it's just nice to see a little physical representation of something you're growing, with an idea of a business or a project or something you're growing, and then you can actually see something bloom and grow alongside it. It's just a fun little energy. But with Seven of Pentacles, you guys really are just letting something new bloom and blossom and grow in your life as a result of all of that emotional and physical healing you've done over these past few months and are going to continue to do this month. You're still putting in the effort. You're still watering the garden. You're still pruning the dead leaves. You're still making sure the watering, the root system, the roots aren't getting too much water to where they're starting to rot, or, you're making sure there's enough worms and, just really cultivating things, really taking care of things. You're doing the same with your own mind, body, and soul as well. Really taking care. Some of you with all this earth and healing energy and physical healing, you're wanting to get more physical with your, say, exercise routine. Maybe you're getting out in nature and walking or running or hiking. You're just getting out and getting more connected to nature. And as a result, you're starting to see some pounds shed and, feel better about your physical vessel. Okay, so your best path to follow here, you have the Knight of Swords. So this is going to be where you bring in your own discretion, your own discernment, because it's going to be different for some of you than it is for others. So the best path to follow for some of you is not to waste time, to actually get going, move very quickly, and don't procrastinate on something, because I just heard time is of the essence. But for some of you, those of you who maybe like to just rush into something, this is giving that kind of caveat to say, well, don't just rush into it before you think. Really think it out first, then rush toward whatever it is you're deciding. Not rushing in without thinking. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to rush in without thinking. So if you really thought about something, now's the time. Once you've really kind of dotted your I's and crossed your T's and figured out, okay, this is my next step, don't waste any time going after it. Just get down to business. That is your best path to follow with this card here. And we have the Raven here kind of leading the way, or maybe that is a crow. It's kind of faced the other way, so I can't quite tell what it is. But looking up either Raven or crow, use your own intuition right now. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. You are going to say either Raven or crow. 1, 2, 3. I didn't even do it right. But whichever one came to your mind first, your intuition first, that's the one I want you to look up, because this animal, this crow, this raven, is going to be really helping lead the way for you into something new, into something quick moving and exciting for you this month. But this is also a very ambitious Knight of Swords. Of course, it's a steam that runs out if there aren't proper plans or kind of a game plan put in place. So as long as you have an initial game plan to get you going, you can keep planning along the way. Okay, so for your wish coming true this month, we have the Five of Pentacles. So because this is in the position of a wish coming true, those of you who have had some financial difficulties or just felt ostracized or left out of all the fun with other people, maybe that is part of what you've been examining, is just feeling like you missed out on something from the past, or the way you once were, the friends you once hung out with, the people you once were surrounded by, they are either no longer in your life, or some of them have passed away, and you just really are missing or feeling left out from that energy. But because this is a wish coming true, you're moving on from that. You've healed from that, or you're in the process of healing from that, moving on in a new direction, something that's going to really support you moving forward with this outcome card. I mean, wow, it's amazing. But really here, you don't have to worry. Your wish coming true is you don't have to worry about your financial abundance and security, because something's going to happen this month with all this effort you're putting in. Look at this. There's this light coming from his hands. Like he's the magician making this grow. That's how you are in your own life, your own plans that you have. You are the co-creator with the universe to make your dreams a reality. And anytime I pull this card in the Light Seers deck, she's pouting, kind of despaired here. All she needs to do is look up and realize there's the keyhole. So all I need to do is stand up, grab that key, unlock the door, and I'm on my way. So again, this could be about belief systems, thinking, oh, I don't have the resources, I don't have the tools to, create the life I want, create the abundance I want. But absolutely you do. If you can just lift your head up and look around the room that you're in, you're going to see the resources are right there, and you're ready to rock, ready to move forward. Because you guys are all about the abundance with pentacle. It's beautiful. Lots of, you are not just having these beautiful ideas and intuitions with this High Priestess, but you're actually grounding them into reality with all this Pentacles energy. Amazing. It's amazing. So as your outcome for the month of April, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about that spiritual and material abundance, satisfaction. The material stuff you can clearly see with all these pentacles, but then the spiritual with this overall energy of High Priestess, it's all coming together to really give you that satisfaction, that fulfillment, personal achievement, maybe even inner peace, because wish coming true is you're not going to be mentally feeling left out or ostracized anymore. You're getting that mental peace and clarity that I am amazing. I am supported with my guides, my angels, my own higher self is speaking through me every single day, and I'm really taking things to a whole new level. But this is also, reaping the ultimate rewards. The 9 and 10 of Pentacles are reaping all the rewards of the hard work that you've done with all of this other pentacle energy you've got going on here, and just very happy, very content. Just all that hard work has paid off is really what I'm hearing. All of your hard work has paid off. All of that emotional, physical, mental healing that you've done, even spiritual healing for some of you, all that healing you've done these last 3 months or so is paying off in such a way, and not just such a way that you maybe just feel different, but like on the outside you're glowing. Like you can actually see the results of what you've done healing wise on your external reality, on your body, in your aura, just around you. You're seeing, oh, it's beautiful. Like I can't even put into words how beautiful this is. And with all this green I'm really being drawn to here, the heart chakra might be a really important chakra for you to focus on and really open your heart chakra this month. Because, think of it this way. Your arms are an extension of that heart chakra, and then your hands are where a lot of, we think healing comes from the hands. He's putting that light onto his dreams, his plant he's growing here, what he's hoping to accomplish. He's putting that healing heart energy into it. So that would be a great word of advice for you as well. So let's go ahead and get into your oracle cards. All right, so we're going to start right here with the number 4 with the Artemis card. Focus. Yes, with all this Pentacles energy, you do have that Knight of Swords. That is that mental energy. So you have that swift thinking, quick moving knight in your mental capacity as your best path to follow this month. So you really are going to be able to focus on creating that pentacle energy, that physical abundance in your life, that stuff you can actually see, very tangible proof of all that hard work you've done and put in. With this number 4 here, that is that stability, that you're creating, that stability you're creating in your life with all that pentacle energy. But also this is that support from your guides, angels, crossed over loved ones, the universe itself, supporting you and really, cheerleading you and helping you along the way. But again, you have to ask your guides and angels and your spirit team for help. A lot of times they can't just step in and help you because of free will. So you, all along the way, be asking for that help from your guides and angels, and they will be right there to help. So with this number 19 here, balance. So number 19 adds up to 10, which adds up to a 1. But the 10 is the end of one cycle going into a new beginning. So, with all of that healing you've done, that thinking about the past that you've done, you're now ready to go into the future and create something new in your life. But this balance card, I think, is a really beautiful word of advice for you guys, just to balance all the different energies and areas of your life so you don't get really burned out by really overextending yourself in one area and not putting enough information or attention into another area. Especially with all this abundance you're trying to create in your life and stuff, you guys may have a tendency to try to work a little too hard or be a bit of a workaholic this month. So just make sure you're balancing that out by spending time by yourself, doing things you enjoy, kind of playtime, and also spending time with other people, family, lovers, whatever. Spending time with those who matter to you. So then we have the Melchizedek card. Higher learning. You have learned from this experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So yeah, obviously you've done that. You've learned from some experience those past 3 months and beyond. You've learned from something that has transpired in the past. And even though you are ready to step into your future, there may be the example of this 7 of Pentacles where he's growing the seed. If you are wanting to start a garden but you've never gardened before, more learning, more study would be required for you to know, what does this need sun? Does this need shade? Does this grow well with this kind of vegetable? Does it grow well with this kind of flower? Doing that research, that's just an example. This could be anything you're hoping to learn or go after. But there are some new required study. For some of you with that High Priestess, this is inner study. This is just tapping into your own soul, your own intuition to know what your next steps are. And it will help you along the way as well. Okay, so then we have the Giving card. This is from our relationship or love and relationship affirmators deck. So for my couples and my singles, here it says, I welcome the idea of give and take in my relationships, and I eagerly practice the give part. By giving freely, I discover just how fun giving really is. Giving my time, care, and attention to someone else actually gives me good feelings, which makes me want to give even more. Wait a sec, does this selflessness make me look selfish? Be honest. And it's funny too here because we've got her looking into the mirror, and that mirror image is offering her a gift. So with that High Priestess, that's exactly what I'm seeing here just for your own self too, is when you look within, when you look at your own inner self, your own soul, you're going to receive more of your own spiritual gifts. It's beautiful. But as far as your actual family and friends go, you giving of your time, attention, maybe even giving little gifts, that's really going to help you feel connected to these people. And as a result, they're going to want to give back to you in maybe not the same way, but in ways that they know you love to receive back from. Maybe you giving your husband a small gift or something, in return you get a really nice back massage, give and take. It's really beautiful. For my couples, this just could be you giving of your time, really trying to get to know somebody. But giving is really going to be important for you guys, especially with all of this abundance you're creating in your life. Giving a little bit of that away is really going to help you feel connected to other people. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Monty Farber's karma cards here. So we've got Jupiter in Leo in the 5th house. So if you actually have Jupiter in Leo in the 5th house, then oh my goodness, this is just ding, 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 like quadruple confirmation you selected the right pile. And it's interesting because group 2 had an 8th house and Scorpio, which, that would be Aries ascendant for that. And this would be Aries ascendant as well. So if you're an Aries ascendant, that would be your 5th house in Leo. But again, if you're not any of these placements, do not fret. There is still a beautiful message here for you. Okay, so I'm going to read the 3rd line of these cards. So Jupiter says, grow and expand, resulting from the impressiveness of your creations. So yes, this is beautiful. With this High Priestess, this is getting the ideas for creative endeavors. And then all this earth energy is you actually creating the creations. For some of you, this could be you creating a child, creating a family, creating a home, even creating a business, starting something that you're going to be able to watch grow and grow and grow over time. But you guys really are impressing even yourselves with all of this abundance and just drive to really create what you need and want in life. You're really, expanding. That Jupiter is that expansive energy. For some of you wanting to actually conceive, with Jupiter in the 5th house of children in Leo, its own sign, this could look like you getting pregnant with multiples. Or if you are hoping to create a business, you see it take off right away and just like boom, overnight. However this resonates in your life, just take those examples as examples if they don't resonate for you. But whatever it is you're wanting to expand, look to your 5th house, or wherever the sign of Leo is in your chart, and wherever Jupiter, and also wherever Jupiter's transiting, but also where it is in your natal chart. For me, Jupiter is in my 1st house or ascendant, so it would have to do with me expanding my own horizons in some way. Hopefully not expanding my waistline, which can also happen in Jupiter in the 1st and 2nd house. But for your own personal life, just kind of take this as some extra homework. You can look in your own birth chart and see where you can expand things and really result from the impressiveness of those things. That's what it says here, resulting from the impressiveness of your creations. So wherever Leo is in your chart, it could be your 12th house, it could be your 3rd house, it doesn't matter, but that might be a house where you can really start to see some expansion in your life. Also the 5th house. So I hope that resonated for you today. Be sure to check out my The Done Creative live channel, my new channel. The link for that is in the description, but if it doesn't work, you can just search The Done Creative Live to be able to participate in my live streams 3 days a week where I do free readings for you guys. And you will have to let me know below what you thought, and if this message here resonated for the month of April, if you're excited, any comments you want to leave about it. I always love to hear what you have to say. And thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at The Done Creative. All right, bye.